Traders, how you guys doing? All right, so welcome once again. So we're going to dive into Bitcoin and gold and see the opportunities we have for the week. Now, last week, guys, was really amazing for us. And in case you missed out the forecast we did last week when we were here and we forecasted that actually, since this market has found a support here, and we're expecting the market to break out, irrespective of the election that is coming, guys, the chart is the main thing. The price action is already indicating a reversal at this point, and exactly that is actually what we saw. In case you missed that or you didn't watch that, let me play a clip from what we saw last week. Now that the market has broken the weekly trend, is trading below the weekly and the daily. Okay, so we need to wait for a clear confirmation. And two things that might be happening is that the market might actually drop one more, give us a clear structure before breaking high. Okay, so this is what we're expecting on Bitcoin, where the market will drop before breaking high. All right, so if you go down to smaller time frame like 15 minutes, now we can see the same thing. That all right, so this whole move is not that sharp. This market might actually drop one more to break this low before it starts moving high. But our main judgment should be on the 4 hours and daily. But on the daily, which actually is the main thing, tells us a lot of story that this market here has found a support at this point. The market is going to push high from here. All right, so this is how we roll it, guys. Okay, so guys, what are we expecting for the week? Now, the market is actually playing out as we expected. Now, for every investors, guys, hear me well. This is our bull season. This is the time you've been waiting for. The only thing we need to do is to learn how to position ourselves, so we can be able to enjoy the best that this bull market has to offer us. Okay, so looking at from the Bitcoin angle, that because that anything that happens to Bitcoin also affects altcoins. Now, for the main thing that this bull season, most especially, we benefit the altcoin season, and we're expecting the November, December, January, season for it to be at the peak of it all. So now let's dive into the Bitcoin chart and see what actually we'll be expecting. So the first thing you need to understand is that the market is bullish and this bull season is just starting. Okay, so but from the whole technical point of view, if you look at it from the weekly chart here always give us the a pictorial view of what you should be expecting in the next month or so. So look at it here, guys. You can see clearly that the market has been coming from here. We have an impulse correction, and this is playing out. Well, from the technical point of view, we are still expecting the market to keep pushing high. Okay, so somewhere here there will be a mid correction. Okay, and whereby that correction starts, that also will indicate the parabolic move on the altcoin. Okay, because this is what we're expecting. So at this point, but let's just be more realistic here. If you take a fib from this point, I take a fib from here, you drop it here, what do you expect? At least all things being equal, we're expecting 0.27 and 0.618. Okay, so the market is currently now at 0.27, which is 81,3772. All right, so but now the market still have more room to move, and that will easily get this Bitcoin to 100,000 plus, guys. Okay, so this is what we are expecting at this time. Now, for traders, guys, every trader will want to buy low and sell high in different time frames. So if you take a look from it from the smaller time frame, from the 4 hours time frame, guys, you begin to see the fractal nature of the market as playing out. So from the 4-hour time frame, we begin to see exactly that the market is very bullish. Okay, so what are we expecting? Then the most important thing is for us to follow the market as it gives us the data. So you follow the market as it gives you the data. Let's draw this trend. Okay, we draw this trend line. Remember what we talked, guys, last week. So this trend is just something that needs to be here permanently for us, and until the market breaks this trend and give us a pattern that we recognize, this market is very, very bullish. Okay, if you also come to 1 hour, you draw a trend from the last two impulses. Okay, so both 4 hours and 1 hour, they are all very, very bullish. Okay, so the next thing to do is to follow this market as it gives you data. All right, you follow the market, it gives you data like this. It come here, it pushes high. You know, this is a pattern we recognize. Comes here, it pushes high. So everything is pointing bullish, guys. So you don't need to touch it, just follow it as it gives you data. Remember what happened here? You know, the market last week were here exactly, and I told you guys that when we're here last week, you know, I said once this market breaks here, because of the way this moves, there will be one more break of this point, and from there we're expecting this, and that's exactly what the market is doing. So if you want to trade this week, if you want to trade Bitcoin for the week, guys, all you should be looking for here at this point is to see a setup for a buy. Okay, a setup for a buy, because everything is very, very, very bullish until where the market breaks this two trend, closes below here, before you might expect a short sell before the market continue pushing high. Anyway, so that's just what we have for the Bitcoin. Okay, so let's take a look on the gold. So from here now we can see that the market is actually trending, but the daily chart actually has broken this trend. So that's an indication for us to pay attention to what the market might be telling us. Okay, because the data here is showing us that eventually there might be a reversal at this point. So on the 4 hours time frame, so what can we see? We are seeing a rejection at the same trend, you know, that the gold has broken before. So from the 4 hours time frame, gold is now in downtrend because he has done an impulse correction impulse. So which you can see from here, we saw an impulse here, we saw a correction here, we saw an impulse. So here has established a downtrend on gold in 4 hours. So what then can you interpret all this to before making a decision? So there are two possibilities that we'll be expecting here. Number one is from the 4 hours time frame. It's either this market, you know, stop dropping until it breaks this low. But anytime it breaks this low, in case it starts dropping here, there will be a very, very sharp reaction, and this reaction will push the market upwards. Okay, then before it starts coming down again. So this is one possibility that this might play out, making it like, you know, the market has given us an impulse, a correction, an impulse, a correction, an impulse. So this is the first possibility that might play out on gold. Then the second one will be, okay, where this market found a strong support here and pushes himself high, okay, whereby from this point and start dropping. But if there's one thing that is similar to all, you know, after this correction is over, after this whole correction is over, there will be a push up and one more drop. Okay, so it's when the market has given all this one more drop, then you begin to now, okay, what next should we be expecting? It depends on how this plays out, because sometimes it might drop very fast, breaking all this low. That tells you, man, that gold is now really in downtrend. But if that didn't happen, if it just drop here and start pushing high, then there is a possibility that gold might actually break an all-time high very soon. From the 1 hour time frame, so we begin to see exactly what the market is giving us, the data here. Okay, so we have seen that the way this has been moving here, just 5 wave. So we have this, so we'll be expecting one more sharp up before the market drops, something like this, guys. Okay, that's what we're expecting on the 1 hour time frame on gold. So let's see whether it plays out this way. So if anything like this happens, you know, expect to sell at this point for this massive drop. All right, guys, so this is where we are drawing the curtain for the week, and I believe before the week runs out, if there's other updates, we update you guys. But now pay attention to this, that market moves in waves, and these waves create pattern irrespective of the fundamentals. Okay, this will always be leading. It will always be like a guided angel telling you ahead of time where the market is going. Now, if you're interested to learn this kind of possibilities that's in front of you, understanding the market structures using wave analysis, you'll be glad to know that we are here for you. Okay, so kindly reach out to us using the details below, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video.